Okay. This is called the Eyeball Project. It's in progress, but it's getting there. Looks like a stick of gum on the bottom. It's work in progress. And I'm not done with it. It's gonna be a bunch of emojis. And then I'm gonna glaze this thing, because that's what it needs. So it doesn't look, I mean, it's all bright, you know, with different colors. I kind of wish it was a cake. That could be arranged. But it's not a cake. Anyway. So I'm going to make some bracelets. But in the last video, I had a pop tab painting session.
Hello, Missy. How you doing?
So here's my pop tab purse that I decided to make. So I make purses. Well, this is the only purse I've made that has pop tabs. You know, got the... Oh, I haven't done this in a while, so excuse me. So I gotta fix this part. The zipper... Oh, here we go. There we go. I was gonna say, sometimes... So there's my pop tab purse. It's got straps. And then there's a back pocket. You can stick your phone in there. In fact, actually. So here's my phone, so I'm going to stick that, you know, you can stick it in your purse. Okay. And it fits perfect in there. Pull it out, you know. Better put this thing back on the charger before it dies. Okay. So anyway, but those are some of the things that I do. Got this little... See? Gotta love it. Anyway. So, but I'm going to be making some bracelets. Actually. So we'll get started. And yes, this is all random. So there's nothing too exciting about this. Except that it makes awesome bracelets. Like these. Alright. I'm going to try and make this easier for you to see. Yes, I have cartoons on a cardboard. Just don't judge my life. Okay, I think you can see that. And I do have Cookie Monster. I do this for art purposes. Woohoo!
So, are you going to set up your sewing machines, or?
I don't know why she had to do that. Okay, so I'm just going to stick this one right here. Put that
well, what I used to do is
here.
use a part table, put your sewing machines on the floor, cut on the table with...
I need to pause this for a second. Okay, well, I'm going to attempt to do this without any background noise, but apparently I'm having to deal with some issues here. That I cut out a long length
Well, you'll figure something out.
of, it's 0.8 millimeters of stretchy string. Okay, you don't want to stretch it too far because it's a clear stretch cord, and if you stretch it too much, you can end up breaking it, so be mindful, but I'm just going to get started. So I'm going to look at some of these beads that I'm that I'm going to make this with. But see, I got my little container that I made, and these are little pop tabs. I didn't make these ones, but those are gonna, I might be putting those on bracelets. I'm just probably do it on this one. So we'll start with the first one, because I like to put this in the middle.
Well, that's kind of weird they're doing that, but well, as long as he's getting paid.
Okay, so now this is, let's see, we'll put in a BFF. Little BFF for best friend forever. I'll put that in with this. Okay, so it'll have the little tab with the with this. So it's gonna kind of look like that, but it'll have. Whoops! Whoa! Gosh. Okay. So we'll start on this side. I'm probably just going to do one today just because of the circumstances. But I'm going to use these beads. All different colors. And since this is a blue, I'm going to will alternate. So I'll do some of these baby blue ones first. And then I'll alternate. Okay, so we'll do 4 of those ones. And then I'll do 4 of the white beads.
Well, can she apply for Medicaid right now?
Okay, so 4 of these white beads. Okay, and I'm going to do this other blue. It's a little bit different from the first blue I did, but it's like, actually, it looks just the same. Oh no, okay, so the first one I did was a little bit darker. They're pretty much the same color, but this one is a lighter sky blue. It's hard to tell though because it's so close in color.
I just got told to be quiet because somebody's coming forward and I'm talking too loud. Like Crystal. I'm up in my room. Wow, that's a lot. So my husband pays
Okay, so this is a white bead. Okay, so this is actually, so that's how it looks so far. And this will be what it looks like. And this is going to be a bracelet. And we'll start with this left side. So this one I'm going to start with white this time.
Yeah, that's a lot. Right. Ours is
Okay, so then this is the darker blue I'm going to do with, it's like a dark sky blue. And so I'm going to have that in there. So I'll do 4 beads per color. And these are, I actually like these better because they're small enough to where they don't snag on anything. They're not huge and it's not like an eyesore. So, okay, so I'm still alternating. So when I do this, I'm doing 4 blue, 4 white, 4 lighter blue, and then 4 white. It's on each side. And you'll want to make sure that you make it big enough to where it goes around your wrist. And so So we've got quite a bit of it done already. And so this is only halfway done, but I'm gonna put my wrist, or this around my wrist, and I'm gonna see. So probably, so as you can tell, little booger doesn't want to cooperate today. So, and then you can see, okay, so I'm just gonna take this off and then I'm gonna continue, but be careful not to drop your beads. Don't let them fall off the string, is what I mean. Okay, so now I'm gonna add some more color to the left side again. So we'll do, I think, yeah, okay, so this one. Okay, and I think I'll be confident enough to say that I can do another one of this on each side, and it won't be too big. So this, actually, okay, and then I'm going to do that on the other side now. I might want to add, let's see, I'm thinking about adding one of these big beads. I like to do sometimes a different look, so I'm going to put in a little bit bigger of a bead on there, so I'm going to put it on both sides. I'm going to put a baby blue one on each side, actually. We'll give it a little bit of fun characteristic. Let's see. Okay. Alright, so there it is so far. Okay, so we've got most of it done, and of course it's going to need a little bit more beads, but we'll add in some more here. Actually, I'm going to size this again real quick. Okay, so yeah, it's almost done. So there, and I want it to be a little bit bigger, so that way it doesn't like squeeze the heck out of my wrist. So I'll probably have it about there. Okay, so we're almost done with that. Okay. And actually, I think with this one, I'm going to add these ones too. I have like a teal or a mint green color on each side. It makes it look perfect, actually. Okay, and then, so should I do another bead right there? Let's see here. Okay, so I can do, I'll do two more. Actually, I'm going to do these ones because they're perfect size.
Well, I don't know what we're having for supper tonight,
Perfect size.
And I've been, cleaning up my messes and stuff, and he's like...
Okay, so there's the first bracelet, of course, and then you gotta
oh, good grief, I'm tired of
tie it.
messing with him,
Okay, so you want to make sure
I'm just like...
that it's tied.
Sewing, it's organized, it's neat, it's tidy.
I'm gonna cut part of this. I'm taking my scissors and cut that because it's a little long. But it'll make it easier to tie. And then of course I'll save that string for later. So you want to tie it a few times to make sure that it doesn't break. You want to be really careful. Okay, so I do this to make sure that it's tight. Sometimes it does snap, so that the bracelet sometimes breaks, but you just got to be really careful not to let it do that. So I'm going to do this a couple times or so to give it a secure tie off. Make sure. Do a little test. And do this lightly, because you don't want to do it too much. Okay, so then I'm going to cut it where I need it to be, and I'm done. Okay, so there's a bracelet. Of course, and I have small wrists, so my wrists don't require a lot of beads, but there's that one. It's hard to do this on this side. Okay, well anyway. There's the baby blue. And then there's the BFF. Okay. And then there's the... So there's that one. So that, I'm just going to do the one today, but that's just kind of an example of what I like to do. And I do this with my pop tabs too. Like I'll make things like this. And there, so on the back it looks like that. And of course I sew the top part to make sure it doesn't fall off. And it's kind of stretchy. This is going to be a bracelet. So as you can tell, it fits. And once I'm done with that, it'll be perfect with the clasp and everything once I get that done. So, but let's see. So that's the only thing I'm going to do today. But let's see. Let's just random book. Oh, Sesame. Oh, look, there's my grandpa. Hello, Grandpa. Let's see. Okay, I'm not going to read that page. I'll read something from, let's see, How about Psalms? So, the fool says in his heart, oh, and this is Psalms chapter 14. So, the fool says in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt, they do abominable deeds. There is none who does good. The Lord looks down from heaven on the children of man to see if there are any who understand, who seek after God. They have all turned aside together. They have become corrupt. There is none who does good, not even one. Have they no knowledge, all the evildoers, who eat up my people as they eat bread, and do not call upon the Lord? There they are in great terror, for God is with the generation of the righteous. You would shame the plans of the poor, but the Lord is his refuge. Oh, that salvation for Israel would come out of Zion. When the Lord restores the fortunes of his people, let Jacob rejoice, let Israel be glad. I'm not able to read very well today, but that was a good Bible read. I like Psalms. Okay, well anyway, that was for today. Thank you, and I'm Misfitme. And I'll try to be a little bit more upbeat in my next video. Alright, have a good day and God bless.